Yo guys, what's up and welcome to today's trade recap of the trade that I just took now. As you can see, I took a short entry on the S&P 500. So let's just go over the confluences real quick. So yeah, I'm telling you, the price action today, it was hella annoying, to be honest. So as you can see, market opened with the liquidity sweep to the upside. We had a 15-minute high right here that we swept immediately after market open. And yeah, basically I was just waiting for further confluences because initially my bias was bullish for the day because I saw, oh, we have all these relatively equal highs up here. We have also resting liquidity here, also here. So preferably I was looking for a long trade, but also the liquidity down here is also very nice. Like all of this is also very targetable, if you can say it like this. So I could imagine that the trade today will go in both directions. Initially, I was on the NASDAQ looking for an entry. NASDAQ also happened to sweep out immediately this 15-minute high right here, scaled down to the 1 minute. I saw this huge push to the downside, this 1 minute break, but this wasn't enough for me to enter, especially after market is opening directly, and then after only off of a liquidity sweep and 1 minute break of structure, because also we had news. You can see we had core PPI and PPI which came out bullish, so only entering off of a liquidity sweep, market open, and then 1 minute break of structure. Yeah, I wouldn't enter off of this. I can show you the 1 minute break was right here. And then with this black candle, we broke structure to the downside. You could have entered off of this if you want to play it risky. I was thinking about that, to be honest. As you can see, we swept out all these lows right here. But this move happened pretty fast. You will see now how the NASDAQ pushed down to the downside pretty quickly. And I saw that already. I saw there is no bearish fair value gap tap in whatsoever. So I was watching the S&P 500, and as you can see, the S&P was just moving sideways after the first liquidity sweep to the upside. And yeah, I was just hoping that while I was watching the NASDAQ, that S&P is also finding a way on its way down into these lows down here. And then initially we got the push to the downside. We got this bearish fair value gap. I can draw it in for you again so you see from where I drew it, from this low right here to the top of this black candle. It was the bearish fair value gap. We tapped into that. We got a bearish reaction out of it, and this was my entry. Unfortunately, unfortunately, I positioned my TPs on these 15-minute lows, on this low and on this low. These two lows would have been my first TPs. And as you can see, everything went perfectly fine, but we didn't take out my first take profit. And when we don't hit that take profit, there's a rule: you don't take partial profits. So I was just waiting patiently for my TP to get hit. Yeah, but as you can see, market took a reversal to the upside. And yeah, unfortunately, as a protection, I had my stop loss at the position where we have equilibrium. So if you draw the equilibrium from this swing high to the swing low that we formed, I had my stop loss directly at the equilibrium. So just imagine that my stop loss is right here at this blue line where we have equilibrium. So yeah, look at this. My first take profit just got edged, and then I got taken out at basically break even. I only made a little bit of profit, but yeah, I'm pretty sure that eventually market will take out these lows down here. There's no way that we just reverse off of nothing right here, because still, in my opinion, these 15-minute lows down here are still very attractive to get taken out, especially when we were so close to them. We can also only just take equilibrium out and then respect this 15-minute fair value gap right here and now move further down. So this is probably what is happening right now. But I'm not continuing to follow this up anymore. I will just close the charts for now. It was a tiny win today. So yeah, I'm up for the week because yesterday I didn't take a trade. As you can see, yesterday we had CPI news day, so I didn't take a trade. I also post this on my TikTok and on my Discord, so if you're not in my Discord yet or follow me on TikTok, make sure to do that because sometimes I post their valuable content. As you can see, Nasdaq of course would have been the better play, but as I said, I wasn't brave enough to enter only off of the liquidity sweep and the 1 minute break of structure, although look what would have happened. Would have been an amazing trade. Yeah, with that being said, I hope you guys learned something from this trade recap. I hope you guys stay healthy. See you in the next one. Peace out.